government partners from various countries who have steadfastly supported this university since its inception. These include, among others, the Chinese government for donating computers and training Chuka University staff, the government of the United States of America for training our staff and donating medical facilities that are used by students that are taking degree courses in nursing, the Canadian government, the South African government, the German government, the Russian government, the Mexican government, the Israeli government, the Indian government, and the British government for training our staff. Finally, I wish the graduates' life full of success. You have been properly prepared to join the challenging round of employment and job creation. Go into the world confidently and become good citizens, agents of transformation and ambassadors of Chuka University. Long live Chuka University. Long live our beloved country, Kenya. God bless you. Before I invite the chairman of the council, I would like to take this opportunity with permission from the Chancellor to ask two people to talk here. One of them is the Governor of Bomet, to just greet us briefly. He is one of Chuka University people, and then to represent the politicians, I invite Patrick Munene, Honorable, to come and greet people. Just greeting people. Welcome, Governor of Bomet, His Excellency Barachok Hilary. He is our product.
Thank you so much. The chief guest, Professor Margaret Kopia, the Chancellor, Chuka University, Vice Chancellor, Professor Njoga, Vice Chancellors from other universities, members of council, the senior staff, Chuka University, graduates, and parents. Jambo. Habari zenu. Muko na furaha? Yeah, I want to thank this opportunity to congratulate the graduates who are seated before us. Of course, graduation is a time to celebrate, time to reflect, and the time to look ahead. So we are joining you today to celebrate your hard work, and we want to wish you all the best, even as we send you to the world. Remember that everything is possible, and we have been told this by our hero, Eliud Kipchoge. So long as you are determined and disciplined, you can achieve what you have, what you want in life. So you have been equipped with skills and knowledge. Please make use of those skills, make use of that knowledge to do something great for yourself and to the community. Though you consider yourself learned, please remember that it is important to be always a learner. Make it part of your life, and God bless. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Governor. At this, I would now welcome Honorable Munene to come and greet you, to represent the political class. No politics.
Thank you, Professor Joka, the Vice Chancellor, Chuka University. Mr. Chancellor, sir, our chief guest, Professor Margaret Kobia, all protocols observed, the graduate of the 7th graduation of Chuka University, Bwana Yesu asifiwe. You know, I start from a warning point where I've been warned that there's no politics, but now you know, professor, politicians, they do politics. So there can't be me without politics. I want to thank you, Professor, for this opportunity. and just to say I represent the political class of this county, and to welcome all of you who come outside the Raca Nithi and Chuka Gambangombe to the Raca Nithi and Chuka Gambangombe constituency. Mr. Chancellor, sir, we are here today just as witnesses of a university that has grown from a timber structure, tin roofed polytechnic, village polytechnic, to one of the best universities in the world. And like the chairman of the alumni said, and Professor Kobia, don't ask us where that meeting was done, this is the best university in this country. We know that because we live in this country. So we don't require very serious research to know that. To the glad ones, what I want to tell you, the Reverend who played for last quoted the book of Jeremiah, and I will still quote the same book and say, Jeremiah 28:11, God says, I have a plan for you, and the plans to make you prosper, plans to give you hope and a future. So I want to encourage you and tell you that God has plans to give you hope and a future. And finally, now that we have CS Kobia here, we have graduates here, very young, graduating today. CS, the call of the young people in this country today is to our caring and listening president for once to look on the side of the young people. We respect the wealth of experience and knowledge that our old people have, and we know we can't do without them. But in doing his appointment, we request this time loud that a few young people be considered also. We have knowledge, we have experience, and if we continue the way we are continuing as a country, I think we'll mess our succession in leadership as a country. So we need to bring in a few young people in our appointments so that we can have good succession in leadership. And finally, we want to thank the government for supporting this university and to congratulate Professor Joka, the council and the Senate for the prudent management, because I can tell you, our chief guest, that this university is well managed, and I'm a testimony to that. And finally, to the glad ones, I want to tell you that the future looks bright. Don't be discouraged. There are job opportunities out there. And you know, I was reading somewhere today that, and Professor Joka is always says that currently people don't employ papers only, because they say that education without morals is only empowering a devil more. So even with education, you need morals. So I want to tell you, graduates, as you go out there, the best student said very well that she succeeded because she was morally upright and she followed the directions from the university. We want to encourage you. We want to give you hope. Finally, Professor Joka, as leaders of the Raca Nithi, will continue supporting this university, will continue supporting the good work that is being done here. Professor Kobia, you've been our friend. You are one woman in this country who broke the ceiling, both academically and professionally and in career. And so you are a great encouragement to the girl child of this country. We are proud to have you here today. Thanks, and may God bless Chuka University. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much, our MP. May I take this opportunity now to welcome our chairman to give his remarks. Chairman, come and give your remarks. Welcome.
The Chancellor, Chuka University, the Cabinet Secretary for Public Service, Youth and Gender Affairs, Professor Margaret Kobia, the Chancellors of other universities, the Chuka University Council members, the Vice Chancellor, Chuka University, Professor Erastus Njoka, Vice Chancellors of other universities present, Principals of Constituent University Colleges, Deputy Vice Chancellors, Deputy Vice Chancellors of other universities present, staff from national and county government, our 2019 graduates, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Before I make my address, I request the council members of Chuka University to stand and let the congregation know you. Thank you very much. Be seated. I'll also request the council members for Raca University College to stand up. Thank you very much. Today, I'm proud to welcome you to Chuka University and specifically to the 7th graduation ceremony of Chuka University. We have made tremendous growth during its decade and its existence. This is testified by the number of graduates who have continued to increase by the year. The university is today ushering in 4,026 well-qualified graduates into the world of work. The growth has witnessed the university continue to realize its vision and mission for which it was established. It is to provide access to knowledge, to generate, preserve, and disseminate knowledge, to provide higher education and training, to research, and to engage in outreach activities. Indeed, among the newly chartered public universities, Chuka University is the only one with a constituent college, that is the Raca University College. Besides the Raca University College, the satellite colleges have been established in Ambu, Gambe, Gorya. As part of our growth program, plans are underway to open a Nairobi Pcpd campus within the property that university has acquired in the prime location of the city. The university has mapped out and charted a clear path to achieve its set goals. The goals include achievement of excellence in academics, in research, in science, in technology, and innovation. The university has carved a niche as a center of excellence in environmental conservation, renewable energy, sourcing, and utilization. Already, the university has achieved and continues to achieve important milestones in infrastructure and facilities development. On finances, we as a university go into great lengths to ensure prudence in utilization of funds and to engage in financial resources mobilization, as these development plans are underpinned by information communication technology. Chuka University governance, leadership, and management is based on a well-thought-of policies that provide a clear roadmap on every aspect of university operation. On human capital, this university is the first among equals in that we have an elaborate human resource management and training policy, which ensures that the welfare of our staff and students is well catered for. Ladies and gentlemen, Chuka University is acutely aware of the university, and it's not an island. It's not an island on itself, and it coexists amicably with its members. For this reason, we take community outreach and linkages seriously. We have therefore taken the university to the people by establishing linkages and collaborations with farmers, with industries, with the national government and the county government, and other organizations as we engage in priority areas in the community outreach. Commensurate with the increasing growth of the students' enrollment, the university has recruited qualified teaching staff, technological and administrative staff. This will reduce the number of part-time teaching engagements significantly. As pointed out by the VC, we are among the major infrastructural developments in the university, like the Faculty of Law administration block, which is coming up very fast. And this, when completed, will house the newly established Faculty of Law and the main administration offices. The building is expected to be completed in the year 2022. Another mega development is the Science and Research Park, which is now at its fourth floor, and the main works are expected to be completed in the year 2021. When this is completed, when the 11-story park will make the university a hub for research, innovation, and technology. Phase 1 of the male student hostel is now complete and is ready for occupation. We just opened it this morning. The contractor has commenced construction of phase 2. This second wing of the hostel will be complete in the year 2023. At the University Irene farm, a number of development projects have been undertaken. Construction of an office block and access roads and dispensary are now complete. Work on the water reservoir to support irrigation is ongoing. Meanwhile, the 3 million liter tank water reservoir is under construction at the Chuka main campus. Chuka University takes security issues very seriously. For this reason, there is a perimeter wall which has been built all around the main campus. In future, We endeavor to enhance security. And if you notice, yesterday if you came, the place is well lit because we have 5 high mast security lights which have been erected around the campus. When all these developments are done, Chuka University will become the premier university that is envisaged in its vision. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for finding time to grace this occasion and request you to continue supporting the university as it continues to offer services to humanity. And to you graduates, I wish you God's blessing in your future endeavors. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much. At this juncture, I would like to welcome the representative of the Ministry of Education to come and wish our graduates success. Welcome, Archbishop Ingana.
Good morning. Good morning again. God is good all the time. Mr. Chancellor, sir, the chief guest, all protocol observed, I'm here to give greetings to the congregation of the 7th graduation of this university. On behalf of the Cabinet Secretary, Professor Magoha, that's the Cabinet Secretary in charge of education, and my PS, who is Professor Coletta Suda, they are engaged elsewhere and they send me to wish you well. However, in addition to that, I would like to point to 2 things, 2 documents which are now in the public domain. The National Education Sector Session Paper number 1 of 2019 and the National Education Sector Strategic Plan, which were launched 2 days ago. They are now in the public domain, and it's my prayer that as we implement, everybody takes cognizance of the fact that they are now alive and we need to move forward. Otherwise, I want to wish you well personally as I represent the PS on the University Council. God bless you so much and have a good day.
Thank you very much. Before I invite our chief guest, I would like to recognize the following people. Dr. Jeremy Bundi, the chairman of Masinde Muliro University, is here with us. Professor Vasi Mwaja, who works with Secure Capital Investments. Wilfred Mutiga of EACC. Dr. Daniel Ichagi from the University of Nairobi. Reverend Chris Kinyanjui, Solicitor General Secretary NCCK is here. Today we are graduating the moderator of Chuka University, and I believe that is why he came. I would like to acknowledge Nation Media Group for their continuing support and partnership. They brought 4,000 copies of the Nation today. We are very grateful for that. Mr. Robert Mwenda of the Nation is also here with us. Now, I would like to mention that in this occasion, we are invited His Excellency President Uhuru Kenyatta, but he was a bit busy, and he sent his messenger or his cabinet secretary. And we are very grateful for that, because he did something very good. He thinks about us, and we will still invite him to come here, because he promised our students that he will come and take tea with them. So I would like to request the Cabinet Secretary, Professor Kobia, to tell him people in Chuka are still eagerly waiting to see him, because they love him a lot. Thank you very much. At this juncture, I would like to request the representative of the President, Honorable Professor Margaret Kobia, to come and talk to this congregation. Welcome, Waziri.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chancellor, sir. Allow me to stand on the established protocol. and say two things before I read the speech. First, I want to bring you congratulatory greetings from His Excellency the President, Uhuru Kenyatta, who sent me to bring those greetings to graduates of class 2019, and also congratulate the University Council, the Senate, the management and the staff for holding this event and marking this 7th graduation. Let me remind you, His Excellency the President strongly believes in education as a tool for empowerment. And that's why he had accepted to come for this graduation ceremony. But as the Vice Chancellor has said, due to other competing interests and engagement, he asked me to come and read a speech that he made sure he read it himself. So I'm actually a messenger just to come and read this speech. Therefore, speech by His Excellency Honorable Uhuru Kenyatta, the President and Commander-in-Chief of Kenya Defense Forces, on the 7th graduation ceremony of Chuka University at Raca, Nithi County. I have to recognize the Chancellor, Chuka University, the Chairman, Chuka University Council, Dr. Julius Rotich, Chuka University Council members, and the Raca Council members, Vice Chancellor, Chuka University, Professor Erastus Chuka, the Bomet Governor, His Excellency, who was also a staff here, Honorable Member of Parliament, Mr. Patrick, distinguished guests, leaders from the county, government officials present, invited guests, graduates, parents, ladies and gentlemen. I now read the speech as it is because I cannot add or subtract. I'm pleased to join you today for the 7th graduation ceremony of the Chuka University. It is always a pleasure to be the chief guest and preside over graduation, as it allows me to share with the graduates, their families, the faculty, and attendees the joy and exhilaration of attendance in a day that is culmination of many years of hard work, diligence, and excellence. The rapid expansion of the breadth and the quality of tertiary education on offer in Kenya is a point of pride for my government. University education, once largely a narrow privilege available for very few, is now accessible to a far large number of Kenyans. A key driving force, our recent economic and entrepreneurial expansion through providing the knowledge and the skills that give wings to dreams of tens of thousands of Kenyans every year. The graduates of the 7th graduation ceremony stride confidently into our society, beaming with hope and brimming with opportunities, both in employment and in entrepreneurship. As Kenya enters into the 3rd decade of the 21st century, the foundation to enable these graduates achieve their goals is stronger than any moment in our history. My government has assured that even as our country has diversified to encompass vibrant ICT sector that is the envy of the continent, a world-leading fintech sector, manufacturing and value addition, being integrated by multi-sector reforms and infrastructure development in many areas. Kenya has maintained its historical advantage in areas such as tourism, agriculture, and horticulture. To allow our young Kenyans leverage on these opportunities, my government has provided specialized funds available for youth, women, and persons living with disabilities. In addition to exclusive or prioritized access to government tenders and employment opportunities for these groups. I encourage you today's graduates to sensitize themselves and their peers on this initiative and also take advantage of them. Mr. Chancellor, sir, Kenya's premier advantage has never been its enviable geographical position as the gateway to the region, or favorable climate and fertile soil, or even the abundance of natural wealth within our borders. Our country's premier advantage is and will always be our people, a pool of human capital that has led our nation to stand head and shoulders above other nations in the region and in the continent. A well-educated populace imbued with requisite knowledge and skills to navigate the modern world of challenges and opportunities in equal measure is a prerequisite for the social and economic political development in Kenya. In that regard, universities and other institutions of tertiary education are critical partners in the realization of the hopes and the dreams of people of Kenya as articulated in the Kenya's Vision 2030, which has been now focused under the Big Four agenda. Mr. Chancellor, sir, to support universities and other institutions of tertiary learning as they continue to help mold Kenyans into the best version of themselves, my government has prioritized eliminating the challenges that those institutions have faced over the years. The Ministry of Education and the Ministry of Lands have spearheaded measures to secure title deeds with respect to land vested in or occupied by the universities, thus ensuring that the land they need for facilities and for expansion is protected from nefarious private developers and encroachers. I'm happy to announce that the Chuka University has been a beneficiary of this initiative, and all its land are fully titled and secured. Furthermore, my administration continues to provide public universities such as Chuka University with the necessary support for research and innovation activities. Chuka University Research and Innovation is among the top tier in Kenya, whether in its cutting-edge Chuka University Research Farm at Irene or this university's upcoming research park. I'm proud to note that the commitment of this university to leading the path in terms of research and innovation. Today, you earn degrees in a variety of disciplines. The diversity of your talents, skills, and competencies add to the strength of our nation in incalculable ways. Kenya is looking to you and your energy, your dynamism, enthusiasm to drive our nation into greater prosperity as the theme spells today of entrepreneurial. Mr. Chancellor, sir, even as we celebrate this momentous achievement, know that learning never ends, whether it is through formal higher levels of learning in the halls of academia or through continuous professional development programs or further learning and sharpening skills through practice and experience in the workplace. I urge you to not ever stop learning. Never stop trying to better yourself. That is the true meaning of the power to read that you will be conferred today. Do not let other pessimists and naysayers limit the breadth of your ambitions and dreams. Pay no heed to those who say that you are entering into the world and the market with tracked opportunities for the realization of your goals. I wish to assure you that you are entering into vibrant and dynamic landscape with a wide opportunities begging to be exploited. However, those opportunities will not fall into your laps. In the same way, your degrees was as a result of very hard work, diligence, commitment, and achieving your goals in the outside world requires you to do exactly the same necessary effort. Success comes to those that bid time. Success, the reward of fortune, of time, not an overnight endeavor. Do not despair, even if you see others who task the same race as you at the same time as you, taking an early lead. Run your race at your own pace, honestly, and without compromising on your values and integrity. If you stay true to yourself and your best values, in time you will achieve and surpass every target that you set for yourself. As you do this, do not forget to give back to the society in all the ways that you can. Give your time, give your effort in making the lives of the less fortunate better. Take the time and effort to mentor upcoming generations of Kenyans. Take the time and effort to care for our environment and your local community. You are tremendously privileged to be where you are today and where you will be tomorrow. And giving back to others is the best way you can thank God, your family, and all those who supported you for the person you have become. As I conclude, I thank this university, its Chancellor, the Vice Chancellor, the council members, and the faculty and the staff for making this momentous occasion possible, both in terms of molding these graduates of class 2019 as well as organizing this graduation. I also thank the families, graduates, sponsors, friends, and well-wishers of today's graduates for being the enablers of the dreams that have come to be true today.
Vice Chancellors of Chuka University, the Deputy Vice Chancellors of other universities who are present here, the staff from national and county government, the staff of Chuka University, our 2019 graduates of Chuka University, parents, guardians, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. On behalf of Chuka University, I want to extend a warm welcome to all of us who are gathered here today for this very important event in the university calendar. I want, at the very beginning, to thank God for bringing us this far, and especially for bringing all of us here today safely. And it is my prayer that you will go back safely so that we shall remember this date. I want to thank His Excellency the President through the Cabinet Secretary who represented him, Professor Margaret Koffia, for being with us today, because this shows his commitment to education in this country. I will request the Cabinet Secretary to give him the feedback that we appreciate you are being sent here. We have listened to the speech, and we shall work on the speech accordingly in all aspects that he has been able to talk about. Chuka University continues to rise and is now ranked as one of the most preferred universities in Kenya. This was based on the 2019 CUPS placement, which saw Chuka University allocated 3,132 students based on their choices. We recognize that this year there were limited numbers of students joining universities, but Chuka University attracted quite a chunk of those who were qualified. In September 2019, we welcomed 4,000 freshmen and women comprising both government and self-sponsored students to our university. Chuka University is proud to have revitalized the Gorya campus, which is located in Gorya town, by establishing a faculty there. The campus will offer competitive courses to Kenyans from all over the country. This complements our continual growth with campuses in Raca, which is now Raca University College, Gambe, and Ambu. We also take pride in the establishment of the upcoming Faculty of Law, whose niche is environmental and land issues. Indeed, this is a great achievement for our university and the nation at large as we endeavor to train lawyers for community service. In addition, we now have the School of Nursing and Public Health. This is in compliance to regulatory requirements as we continue to contribute to improved healthcare through training of qualified and competent nurses. This year, we have added our growing success, not only a permanent broadcasting center, but an ultra-modern state-of-the-art radio that will give a great experience to our audiences. Chuka University's 98.8 FM radio is now live on air, and personally I've been tuning it wherever I'm in this area. I will request that you also tune into that radio station. It is a very wonderful station. It is the first to be owned by the university, and it broadcasts to over 8 counties. On partnerships, Chuka University has collaborated with the Kenya Commercial Bank to issue help-enabled MasterCard powered cards that double up as student identification cards. With this platform, students will be able to verify instantly their loan disbursement status and track their expenditure through the customer portal. As well as the Chuka University alumni have continued to support the university through provision of student internship, scholarship, mentorship, and coaching programs. We would like to thank the chair, the members of the Chuka University alumni for the continued support and working very closely with the university. As part of our corporate social responsibility, the university has undertaken many projects in the past and is currently undertaking community projects worth over Kenya shillings 10 million to contribute towards achieving Vision 2030 and the Big Four agenda. Such projects include provisions of water, provisions of tree seedlings, and extension services to our local community. One of the university's objectives is to attract and develop and retain quality. And to this end, the university has recently promoted a significant number of staff and hired high-quality new staff. Furthermore, our annual international conference, which welcomes academics from all over the world, is now in its 7th edition, and it will be held on this campus in November 2019. Please, you are welcome. With this staff development and exchange, the university can only go to higher places. With the recent ISO 9001-2015 recertification, the performance bar has been raised, and Chuka University is up to the task. As you have been told by the Vice Chancellor, this university has continued to perform very well on performance contracting. And we want to make sure that we stay up. And I want to thank all those who are involved in making sure that the university is among the top performers in this country. We heartily thank all our internal and external, all those who are involved, stakeholders, in making sure their steadfast support as the management works to steer the university to greater levels of excellence under the strategic and transformational leadership of the Vice Chancellor, Professor Erastus Njoga. The university shall continue to provide quality research, training, outreach activities, and a conducive learning environment for holistic development of students, as well as an opportunity for students to exploit their talents in sports and entertainment. We are very proud that our members of staff have been actively adding value to their academic status, and many of them are going to graduate today on higher degrees. And we want to welcome all those who have not started the journey to please make sure that you start and you progress. To the staff, well done for your team spirit that has enabled us to achieve the vision and the mission of this great prophetic university. Many of you have worked very hard, very early in the morning, late in the night, on weekends, and we want to encourage that you continue the good work. God will reward you. To the parents, we want to thank you very much for the support you have continued to give to these graduates Otherwise, they would not have reached where they are today. We want to encourage that you continue to support them so that they can even go for further education, and also support those who are upcoming in the lower levels. To the graduates, today is another phase of your lives. It begins today. After you graduate today, that is the beginning of another level. We would like to encourage you to be positive in your life, to take whatever comes your way very positively, and aspire to be a productive group of Kenyans. We should not always look for somebody to employ you. You can self-employ yourself. And there are always opportunities outside there. And I think it has been demonstrated by many Kenyans in the last few days. Kenyans are going to places. There are very many opportunities. It is not only in sports that we are excelling. We are also excelling in other areas as Kenyans. And we must encourage ourselves to work harder, to be positive, and to move forward. So I want to congratulate the graduates for performing very well. For those many years, you have persevered, you have worked very hard, and today is the climax of your hard work, and you have been rewarded. There is no hard work and discipline which cannot be rewarded. It will always be rewarded. Congratulations. We congratulate you on your great achievement today and wish all of you the best in your future endeavors. I would like to take this opportunity to thank everybody who has come here. Today is a very important day for the people who are seated in front here. There is not going to be another day like this. There is only one 18th October 2019. Every minute that we don't use properly is lost and will never recover. So we want to take this opportunity to move forward and make sure that we shall always be productive. I want to take the opportunity as the Chancellor to thank all our guests for having found time to be with us today. I know they are very busy people, but they have actually chosen to be with us today because they realize that education is very key. As our choir said, education is very special, and we want to take it that way. So we thank you very much. We want to encourage that you always come whenever we have this occasion. With these few remarks, I thank all of you and wish all of you success. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Chancellor, for the wise words of advice. I will continue acknowledging our visitors. I think this is the last time I am acknowledging them. We have Professor Kiplagat Kotut, Deputy Vice Chancellor in charge of academic and research at Ambu University, and then our County Commissioner. I'd like her to stand. She is of great help to this institution, Madam Beverly Opora. She is there. That is our County Commissioner. Thank you very much for being with us today. Kasim Farah, Ministry of Sports and Heritage, representing the PS, Ambassador Kaberia. Commissioner Dr. Miri Muyandi. She is from this place. Miri Muyandi, can you stand up? They see you. Miri Muyandi, she is a commissioner in the Public Service Commission. She has never absented herself in any of our graduations. Albanas Diso, Deputy County Commissioner, Merisau Sub-County, is also here with us. And then Dr. Alela Dan, he is here representing Honorable Attorney General. Thank you very much.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, our chief guest, we are progressing well. Now we are in the main segment of awarding and conferring. Mr. Chancellor, sir, I now call upon the Director of the Board of Undergraduate Studies to present candidates who qualified for award of academic excellence scholarships, as well as those who qualified to be inscribed on the Vice Chancellor's Roll of Honor for outstanding academic performance.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, Chuka University awards scholarships to the best first-class honors bachelor's degree candidates in every faculty. In the 2018-2019 academic year, the following 6 candidates, whom I have the honor to present to you, qualified for the award of scholarships of Chuka University. I now invite them to rise and to come forward and receive their academic excellence scholarships from the Vice Chancellor. Wainaina Moses Gachoka. Come forward. Jero Shukran Mwenda. Come forward. Mulei Francisca Mwongeri. Mulamula Shalin. Modoi Nanse Joki. Alemun Elizabeth Mukande. Mr. Chancellor, sir, in the 2018-2019 academic year, the following 7 candidates, whom I have the honor to present to you, qualified to be inscribed on the Vice Chancellor's Roll of Honor for attaining outstanding academic performance. I now invite them to rise, come forward, and receive their academic excellence certificates from the Vice Chancellor. Mwekali Mase. Ngare Mere Nyambura. Wangaro Afidelis Juma. Owino Oscar Otieno. Gure Esther Wanjiro. Diwa Valentine Chebet. Mulamula Shalin. Come forward and receive your excellence certificates from the Vice Chancellor.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, allow me now to call upon the Dean of the Faculty of Agriculture and Environmental Studies to administer the veterinary paraprofessional's oath to the candidates graduating with the certificate in animal health and production, as well as the diploma in animal health and production. Candidates, kindly rise up where you are. Your pledge, your oath is on page 99.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, in the year 2018-2019 academic year, the following 118 candidates whom I have the honor to present to you satisfy the Board of Examiners of the Faculty of Agriculture and Environmental Studies and the Senate for award of certificate in animal health and production, as well as diploma in animal health and production. Allow me to invite a veterinary paraprofessional, Professor Levi Musalia, to administer the veterinary professional's oath to the candidates on behalf of the Registrar of the Kenya Veterinary Board.
I request the candidates to stand and repeat the following after me. I,
Doris Goge,
being admitted as a veterinary paraprofessional, solemnly swear that I shall dedicate myself to aiding society by providing excellent care and services for animals, to alleviate animal suffering, and to promote public health. I accept my obligation to practice my profession conscientiously and with the sensitivity adhering to profession's code of ethics and furthering my knowledge and competence through commitment to lifelong learning. So help me God. Thank you.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, I now call upon the Dean, School of Nursing and Public Health, to administer the nurse's pledge to the candidates graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Nursing.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, in the year 2018-2019 academic year, the following 47 candidates whom I have the honor to present to you, satisfying the Board of Examiners of the School of Nursing and Public Health and the Senate for conferment of the Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Allow me to administer the nurse's pledge to the candidates on behalf of the Registrar of the Nursing Council of Kenya. I therefore request the candidates to stand, light their candles, and repeat the following after me. I do solemnly swear before the Almighty God and in the presence of this assembly to observe the nurse's code of ethics and conduct. I shall faithfully practice my profession.
profession
in accordance with the laying down laws and regulations
in accordance with the laid down laws
as provided for in the Nurses Act Cap 257 of the laws of Kenya. I shall abstain from whatever is deleterious
I shall abstain from whatever is deleterious
and mischievous, and shall not take
and mischievous, and shall not take
or knowingly administer any harmful drug.
or knowingly administer any harmful drug.
I shall do all in my power to maintain
I shall do all in my power to maintain
and elevate the standard of my profession.
and elevate the standard of my profession.
I shall hold in confidence
I shall hold in confidence
all personal matters committed to me and all family affairs
all personal matters committed to me and all family affairs
coming to my knowledge in the practice of my calling.
coming to my knowledge in the practice of my calling.
I shall endeavor to work in collaboration
I shall endeavor to work in collaboration
with other team members in the provision of health care
with other team members in the provision of health care
and devote myself to the welfare of those committed to my care.
and devote myself to the welfare of those committed to my care.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, allow me now to invite the Director of Graduate Studies to rise and line up all doctorate candidates in the order in which they'll be presented for conferment of the degree. Mr. Chancellor, sir, allow me to invite all supervisors of doctorate candidates to proceed and hood candidates while the candidates remain standing until their degrees are conferred to them. All doctorate candidates kindly rise. Supervisors who are present, join them and hood them. If you have no other activity to perform on the dais and you are a supervisor, join them. Thank you very much. You are moving very well. Mr. Chancellor, sir, I now call upon the Director of Studies, Deans of Faculties, and Dean of School to present their respective candidates for conferment of degrees and award of diplomas and certificates as follows. Order of candidates. Doctorate degree candidates, master's degree candidates, postgraduate diploma candidates, certificate candidates, diploma candidates, and then finally bachelor's degree candidates. They are the majority, over 2,700 of them. So the first dean kindly approach the podium.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, in the 2018-2019 academic year, the following 5 candidates whom I have the honor to present to you satisfy the Board of Examiners of the Faculty of Agriculture and Environmental Studies at the Senate for conferment of the Doctor of Philosophy degrees of Chuka University. Doctor of Philosophy in Animal Nutrition. Kenywa James Muita. Title of the thesis: Performance of lactating alpine and Toggenburg goats fed sweet potato fine diets fortified with processed soybean meal. Supervisors: Professor Levi Mugalavai Musaria, Professor Charles K. Gashwere. The candidate is requested
Let the supervisors come and pass through here, escorting the candidates, the supervisors.
Let's continue. I admit you to the Doctor of Philosophy degree of Chuka University, for which you have been educated, trained, examined, and qualified, and by my authority and that of the entire university, give power to read and to do all that appertains to the degree.
Doctor of Philosophy in Animal Science. Kiremi James Gitonga. Title of the thesis: Performance of Nile perch of Nile tilapia fed on oilseed meals with crude papain enzyme. Supervisors: Professor Levi Mugalavai Musaria, Professor Adiel Micheni Magana, Dr. Jonathan Bonge Munguti. The candidate is requested to move to the dais to be awarded the degree.
I admit you to the Doctor of Philosophy degree of Chuka University, for which you have been educated, trained, examined, and qualified, and by my authority and that of the entire university, give power to read and to do that appertains to the degree.
Omega Joseph Amesa. Title of the thesis: Epidemiology and Socioeconomic Impact of Bovine, Olive ovine paratuberosis in high potential areas of Kirisho and Bomet counties, Kenya. Supervisors: Professor Levi Mugalavai Musaria, Professor Joseph K. N. Kuria. The candidate is requested to move to the dais to be awarded the degree.
I admit you to the Doctor of Philosophy degree of Chuka University, for which you have been educated, trained, examined, and qualified, and by my authority and that of the entire university, give power to read and to do all that appertains to the degree.
Doctor of Philosophy in Environmental Science. Karaoke Joseph Maina. Title of the thesis: Influence of Dam Site Waste Recovery on Sustainability of Waste Management in Urban Areas of Nakuru, Kiambu, and the Raca counties, Kenya. Supervisors: Professor Manglet Bates, Professor Adiel Micheni Magana. The candidate is requested to move to the dais to be awarded the degree.
I admit you to the Doctor of Philosophy degree of Chuka University, for which you have been educated, trained, examined, and qualified, and by my authority and that of the entire university, give power to read and to do all that appertains to the degree.
Doctor of Philosophy in Food Science, Kialason Jedida Wajiko. Title of the thesis, Diversification of Processing and Utilization of Multi-Purpose Pumpkin in Kenya. Supervisors, Professor Dokas Hazungu Isusa, Dr. Penina Jelaine Gonda. The candidate is requested to move to the dais to be awarded the degree.
Hold on, stay down. I admit you to the Doctor of Philosophy degree of Chuka University, for which you have been educated, trained, examined, and qualified, and by my authority and that of the entire university, give power to read and to do all that appertains to the degree.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, in the 2018-2019 academic year, the following 5 candidates, whom I have the honor to present to you, satisfied the Board of Examiners of the Faculty of Education and Resources Development and the Senate for conferment of Doctor of Philosophy degrees of Chuka University. Doctor of Philosophy in Educational Management, Modoi Eustes Morage. Title of this is Influence of Participation of Student Councils on Management of Schools, a comparative study of public boys and girls boarding secondary schools in Nyeri County, Kenya. Supervisors, Dr. Hilary Kipgeno Barachok, Professor George Mogeria Mudha, Dr. David Kuria Wamokoro. The candidate is requested to move to the dais to be conferred the degree.
The governor can also be a supervisor. He is here with us.
I admit you to the Doctor of Philosophy degree of Chuka University, for which you have been educated, trained, examined, and qualified, and by my authority and that of the entire university, give power to read and to do all that appertains to the degree.
Doctor of Philosophy in Educational Foundations, Kerogwa Joseph Muriungi. Title of this is Inculcation of Societal Norms in School Systems in Meru County, Kenya, an Afrocentric Perspective. Supervisors, Professor Joki Wan, Professor George Mugeria Mudha, Dr. Dennis Karioki Moreithi. The candidate is requested to move to the dais to be conferred the degree.
I admit you to the Doctor of Philosophy degree of Chuka University, for which you have been educated, trained, examined, and qualified, and by my authority and that of the entire university, give power to read and to do all that appertains to the degree.
Moroge James Mwenda. Title of this is Kenyan Education System and Self-Reliance and Decolonizing Perspective. Supervisors, Professor Joki Wan, Professor George Mugeria Mudha, Dr. Dennis K. Moreithi. The candidate is requested to move to the dais to be conferred the degree.
continue with the good work. Stay down, stay down. I admit you to the Doctor of Philosophy degree of Chuka University, for which you have been educated, trained, examined, and qualified, and by my authority and that of the entire university, give power to read and to do all that appertains to the degree.
Mwansia Ruth Mutunge. Title of this is Education and Ethics and Construction and Reconstruction of Kenyan Education System. Supervisors, Professor Jokiwan, Professor George Mongeria Muda, Dr. Dennis Karioki Morevi. The candidate is requested to move to the dais to be conferred the degree.
I admit you to the Doctor of Philosophy degree of Chuka University, for which you have been educated, trained, examined, and qualified, and by my authority and that of the entire university, give power to read and to do all that appertains to the degree.
Doctor of Philosophy in Educational Psychology, Bogo Tabitha Maugi. Title of this is Relationship between Parenting Practices and Behavioral Outcomes among Students in Secondary Schools in the Raca County, Kenya. Supervisors, Professor Veronica Kademinyaga, Professor Amika Chemobo Chapchieng, Dr. Susan Mudhoni Kenywa. The candidate is requested to move to the dais to be conferred the degree.
I admit you to the Doctor of Philosophy degree of Chuka University, for which you have been educated, trained, examined, and qualified, and by my authority and that of the entire university, give power to read and to do all that appertains to the degree.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, in the 2018-2019 academic year, the following 10 candidates, whom I have the honor to present to you, satisfy the Board of Examiners in the Faculty of Humanities and Social Sciences and the Senate for the conferment of the Doctor of Philosophy degree of Chuka University. Doctor of Philosophy in Community Development, Kiremi Lilian Mukiri Moria. Title of the thesis, Strategies of Water Resource Users Associations in Promoting Sustainable Water Projects, a case of Tana Catchment Area, Kenya. Supervisors, Anne Adai Sande and Dr. Christopher Konge Kiboro. The candidate is requested to move to the dais to be conferred the degree.
I admit you to the Doctor of Philosophy degree of Chuka University, for which you have been educated, trained, examined, and qualified, and by my authority and that of the entire university, give power to read and to do all that appertains to the degree.
Doctor of Philosophy in Communication and Media, Nabea Henry Kolu. Title of the thesis, Consumer Uses and Gratifications of Commercial Websites Advertising in Kenya, a case of Nairobi. Supervisors, Professor Sakari Jogu Waita, Dr. George Goge Kingara, Dr. Dixon Konge Kagema. The candidate is requested to move to the dais to be conferred
I admit you to the Doctor of Philosophy degree of Chuka University, for which you have been educated, trained, examined, and qualified, and by my authority and that of the entire university, give power to read and to do all that appertains to the degree.
Doctor of Philosophy in History, Moraya Mother Wajiro. Title of the thesis, Colonialism and the Agekoyo Women's Indigenous Knowledge Systems and Food Crop Production in Kiambu, Kenya, 1902 to 1963. Supervisors, Dr. Lazarus K. Gare, Dr. Geoffrey Kingori Gathongo. The candidate is requested to move to the dais to be conferred the degree.
I admit you to the Doctor of Philosophy degree of Chuka University, for which you have been educated, trained, examined, and qualified, and by my authority and that of the entire university, give power to read and to do all that appertains to the degree.
Doctor of Philosophy in Linguistics, Kagwedia Masemboe. Title of the thesis, A Critical Analysis of the Discourse of Kenya Commercial Banks Television Adverts. Supervisors, Dr. Humphrey Kiremi Ireli, Dr. Mere Nyanjogu Karori, Professor Peter Kenywa Muriungi. The candidate is requested to move to the dais to be conferred the degree.
I admit you to the Doctor of Philosophy degree of Chuka University, for which you have been educated, trained, examined, and qualified, and by my authority and that of the entire university, give power to read and to do all that appertains to the degree.
Mereti Giovasio. Title of the thesis, Social Media Discourse of Chuka University Students on WhatsApp Platforms. Supervisors, Dr. Mere Nyanjogu Karori, Dr. Humphrey Kiremi Ileli, Professor Koromba Kaburi Muriungi. The candidate is requested to move to the dais to be conferred the degree.
I admit you to the Doctor of Philosophy degree of Chuka University, for which you have been educated, trained, examined, and qualified, and by my authority and that of the entire university, give power to read and do all that appertains to the degree.
Musioka Eunice Denya. Title of the thesis, Non-Equivalence in the Kikamba Bible Translation. Supervisors, Dr. Nancy Wangoi Baka, Professor Jane Mutiga, Dr. Humphrey Kiremi Ileli. The candidate is requested to move to the dais to be conferred the degree.
I admit you to the Doctor of Philosophy degree of Chuka University, for which you have been educated, trained, examined, and qualified, and by my authority and that of the entire university, give power to read and do all that appertains to the degree.
Doctor of Philosophy in Literature, Jogu Jackson Gekunda. Title of the thesis, The Drama Technique in Persuasion, Motives of Orality and Popular Culture in Kenya's Radio. Supervisors, Professor Sakari Jogu Waita, Professor Koromba Kaburi Muriungi. The candidate is requested to move to the dais to be conferred the degree.
I admit you to the Doctor of Philosophy degree of Chuka University, for which you have been educated, trained, examined, and qualified, and by my authority and that of the entire university, give power to read and do all that appertains to the degree.
Doctor of Philosophy in Religious Studies, Mwamba Julius Wantai. Title of the thesis: Assessment of Peace Building Strategies Employed by the Presbyterian Church of East Africa in Enhancing Inter-Ethnic Harmony in Kenya. Supervisors: Dr. Dixon Konge Kagema, Dr. Benjamin Mugambi Kanga. The candidate is requested to move to the dais to be conferred the degree.
I admit you to the Doctor of Philosophy degree of Chuka University, for which you have been educated, trained, examined, and qualified, and by my authority and that of the entire university, give power to read and to do all that appertains to the degree.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, in the 2018-2019 academic year, the following one candidate, whom I have the honor to present to you, certified the Board of Examiners of the Faculty of Science, Engineering and Technology, and the Senate for conferment of Doctor of Philosophy degree of Chuka University. Doctor of Philosophy in Applied Mathematics, Kirimi Jacob. Title of the thesis: Combined effect of Hall current, rotation, and inclined magnetic field on a free convection fluid flow with heat and mass transfer. Supervisors: Dr. Mark Onyango Okongo, Dr. Sami Obomba Msundi, Dr. Charles Ocheng Ombaka. The candidate is requested to move and be conferred the degree.
I admit you to the Doctor of Philosophy degree of Chuka University, for which you have been educated, trained, examined, and qualified, and by my authority and that of the entire university, give power to read and to do all that appertains to the degree.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, allow me now to invite you, the Chief Guest, the Vice Chancellor, all doctorate graduate supervisors, and the doctorate graduates to take a group photo and then resume your seats.
the Board of Examiners of the Faculty of Agriculture and Environmental Studies and the Senate for conferment of respective master's degrees of Chuka University. Master of Science in Agribusiness Management, Kamau Pauline Nyokavi. Master of Science in Agronomy, Mulambula Sioma. Kiremi Mwenda. Gichava Vincent Makini. Master of Science in Animal Nutrition, Okutu Jones Odela. Master of Science in Environmental Science, Juma Gabriel Akoko. Nyakudi Naftare Osolo. Master of Science in Horticulture, Jenga Joseph Kinene. Please resume your seats and wait for the Chancellor to confer the degree.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, in the 2018-2019 academic year, the following one candidate, whom I have the honor to present to you, satisfied the Board of Examiners of the Faculty of Business Studies and the Senate for conferment of the Master of Chuka University, Masters of Business Administration, Finance option, CTNA. Please resume your seat and wait for the Chancellor to confer the degree.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, in the 2018-2019 academic year, the following 14 candidates, whom I have the honor to present to you, satisfy the Board of Examiners of the Faculty of Education and Resources Development and the Senate for conferment of respective master's degrees of Chuka University. Master of Education in Educational Foundations, Baka John Karauri. Master of Education in Educational Management, Habdi Mohamed Bagecha. Yekunda Doreen Kiendre. Kasai Hassan, Mawera Stanley. Mwangi Jude Waidera, Ndegwa David, Kamau Lady Anjeri, Master of Education in Guidance and Counseling, Ntoe Nganga Henry Kiambati, Maina Susan Wajiro, Motegi Amere Wawera, Njoke Naomi Gatweri, Master of Education in Science Education, Ikeo Hedward Karedi Kereanki, Langat Geobat Cheruyot. Please resume your seats and wait for the Chancellor to confer you the degree.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, in the 2018-2019 academic year, the following 22 candidates, whom I have the honor to present to you, satisfied the Board of Examiners of the Faculty of Humanities and Social Sciences and the Senate for the conferment of respective master's degrees of Chuka University. Master of Arts in Communication and Media, Munyi Jesse Mutugi. Master of Arts in English Language and Linguistics, Chepgetich Anastasia. Kiarago Charity Guru, Kananu Edna, Kathomi Jane, Kinageni Lefort Kaliuki. Master of Arts in Geography, Ireli Linus Mugendi, Masesi Jijan Chalo, Bogori Agnes Karueda, Koloi Medrin Chirende. Master of Arts in History, Kiviji Miriam Wanja. Master of Arts in Kiswahili, Gituru Magdalene Wangu, Kamundi Jenlos Igoki, Makai Mary Kamene, Mutweli Fred John. Master of Arts in Literature, Hawala Anna Tieno. Master of Arts in Religious Studies, Preston Phineas Jeru. Master of Science in Communication Studies and Extension, Mutegi Anita Mwende, Mutunga Caroline Dunge, Jage Nikasi Onjiro, Otieno George Ojoang, posthumously. Master of Science in Economics, Mugambi Lilian McKenna. Please resume your seats and wait for the Chancellor to confer you the degree.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, in the 2018-2019 academic year, the following 9 candidates whom I have the honor to present to you certified the Board of Examiners of Faculty of Science, Engineering and Technology and the Senate for conferment of Master's degree of Chuka University. Master of Science in Applied Mathematics, Mwambia Ann Ngabadi. Master of Science in Pure Mathematics, Mbamba Elizabeth. Master of Science in Applied Statistics, Kinywa Charles Mugendi, Kimtai Leonard Masai, Irel Daniel Mwangi, Mwenda Nancy Mutwiri. Master of Science in Botany, Plant Pathology, Ogola Frederick Otieno. Master of Science in Physics, Osamong Gideon Aku, Sebastian Butebu. Please resume your seats and wait for the Chancellor to confirm you the degree.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, in the 2018-2019 academic year, the following 9 candidates whom I have the honor to present to you satisfied the Board of Examiners of the School of Nursing and Public Health and the Senate for the conferment of the Master's degree of Chuka University. Master of Science in Nursing, Community Health Option, Mwenda Anirita Kajuju, Gekunda Charity Ngoge, Githae Caroline Nyagudie. Master of Science in Nursing, Medical Surgical Option, Moredi Alfred Michael, Kirongia Timothy Kinoti, Mbisi Anastasia Munzi, Ngare Dennis Mugambi. Master of Science in Nursing, Midwifery Option, Kerigia Consolata, Munoru Florence McKenna. Please resume your seat and wait for the Chancellor to confer you the degree.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, allow me now to call upon all the candidates graduating with the master's degrees to rise to be conferred the degrees.
I admit the persons named to the respective master's degrees of Chuka University, for which they have been educated, trained, examined, and qualified, and by my authority and that of the entire university, give power to read and to do all that appertains to the degrees.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, allow me to invite the family of the late George Ojang Otieno to come to the front and receive his degree from the Chancellor. Master's degree, resume your seats. The family of the late Dr. George, they are here. Please, can you come? Brian, your mom, yes, and your brother. Please come. do this.
Okay. May I take this opportunity to acknowledge the presence of Professor Njenga Munene, the Vice Chancellor of Zatec University. Thank you.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, in 2018-2019 academic year, the following are 6 candidates whom I have the honor to present to you satisfied the Board of Examiners of the Faculty of Education and Resources Development and the Senate for award of postgraduate diploma of Chuka University. Postgraduate diploma in education. Distinction. Joseph Lynette Wawira, Kabe Masekendi, Keremi Caroline Gacheri, Kesilu Gideon, Majira Paul Mutegi, Musioka Purete Mwede, Mwendoa Nancy Mutweri, Nyawera Dennis Getonga, Onyango Judith Hauma. Credit: Cheruyot, Idawa, Kaimenyi, Kadhoni, Kiambi, Kinya, Kenyanjui, Mbadha, Mbogo, Ntongaruro, Momanyi, Munene, Musiemi, Mutegi, Mutethia, Mwangi George, Mwangi Kennedy, Mwenda, Nganga Samuel, Nganga Caroline, Njagi, Njeru, Nyaga Ndrokas, Nyaga Justin, Nyaga Kenneth, Nyabura, Wafula. Please remain standing until the Chancellor has awarded you the postgraduate diploma.
Acting on the powers conferred by the Universities Act 2012, and knowing that you have satisfied the University's Senate in all subjects in which you are enrolled, trained, and examined, it gives me great pleasure to award you the postgraduate diploma in education of Chuka University. Thank you.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, in the 2018-2019 academic year, the following 757 candidates, whom I have the honor to present to you, satisfied the Board of Examiners in all the faculties and the Senate for award of respective certificates of Chuka University. On the congregation list, page 12 to 13, serial number 1 to 52, certificate in animal health and production. Certificate in hospitality and tourism management, page 13, serial number 1 to 28. Certificate in business management, page 13 to 14, serial number 1 to 90. Certificate in procurement and logistics management, page 14 to 16, serial numbers 1 to 151. Certificate in early childhood development education, pages 16 to 17, serial numbers 1 to 49. Certificate in community development, pages 17 to 18, serial numbers 1 to 58. Certificate in criminology and security studies, page 18 to 20, serial numbers 1 to 129. Certificate in leadership and public administration on page 20, serial numbers 1 to 28. Certificate in project planning and management on page 21 to 22 to 21, 20 to 21, serial numbers 1 to 52. Certificate in disaster management on page 21, serial numbers 1 to 18. Certificate in computer science on page 21 to 22, serial numbers 1 to 101. Remain standing and wait for the Chancellor to award you the certificates.
Acting on the powers conferred by the Universities Act 2012, and knowing that you have satisfied the University's Senate in all subjects in which you are enrolled, trained, and examined, it gives me great pleasure to award you the respective certificate of Chuka University. Congratulations.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, in the 2018-2019 academic year, the following 403 candidates whom I have the honor to present to you satisfied the Board of Examiners in all the faculties and the Senate for award of respective diplomas of the Chuka University. On the graduation schedule, Diploma in Animal Health and Production, page 23, serial number 1 to 9. Diploma in Tourism and Hotel Management, pages 23 to 24, serial numbers 1 to 29. Diploma in Business Management on page 24 to 25, serial numbers 1 to 22. Diploma in Procurement and Logistics Management, pages 25 to 28, serial numbers 1 to 139. Diploma in Accounting on page 28, serial number 1 to 5. Diploma in Education, primary option on page 29, serial numbers 1 to 10. Diploma in Education, secondary option on page 29, serial numbers 1 to 7. Diploma in Early Childhood Development Education on page 29, serial numbers 1 to 4. Diploma in Community Development on page 29 to 31, serial numbers 1 to 47. Diploma in Criminology and Security Studies on page 31 to 32, serial numbers 1 to 48. Diploma in Journalism and Mass Communication on page 32 and 33, serial numbers 1 to 31. Diploma in Disaster Management on page 33, serial numbers 1 to 5. Diploma in Project Planning and Management on pages 33 and 34, serial numbers 1 to 31. Diploma in Computer Science on page 34, serial numbers 1 to 12. Please remain studying and wait for the Chancellor to award you with your diploma.
Acting on the powers conferred by the Universities Act 2012, and knowing that you have satisfied the University Senate in all subjects in which you are enrolled, trained, and examined, it gives me great pleasure to award you the respective diplomas of Chuka University.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, in the 2018-2019 academic year, the following 47 candidates whom I have the honor to present to you satisfied the Board of Examiners in the School of Nursing and Public Health and the Senate for conferment of the Bachelor of Science of Chuka University. Achieng, Alemun, Alusa, Chemase, Chepkoech, Gitonga, Irene, Katachum, Kiano, Kibongong, Kimaio, Kimotai Gilbert, Kimotai Rosbella, Kinoti, Kipchirchir, Kibungetich, Kondongo, Kulet, Kundu, Lokwamuk, Magenda, Maina, Mairula, Marion, Masieka, Mochiri, Mogambi, Moredi, Moronga, Moronge, Mosungu, Mwangi, Njoe, Njoke, Nkombo, Nyaga, Okeno, Olotiptip, Ouma, Rogoro, Ruege, Samoe, Simiyu, Wafula, Wamalwa, Wamkota, Yualaleng. Please resume your seats and wait for the Chancellor to confer you the degree.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, in the 2018-2019 academic year, the following 234 candidates whom I have the honor to present to you certified the Board of Examiners in the Faculty of Science, Engineering and Technology and the Senate for conferment of respective bachelor's degree of Chuka University. Bachelor of Science, second class honors, upper division, Adito, Agolo, Baya, Gesere, Juma, Kafya, Kakuta, Kamanda, Kariuki, Kimani, Kiruku, Mugure, Muholo, Njukuna, Onyando, Chihemi, Wanjira. Second class honors, lower division, Bichangi, Kidichi, Kanogu, Kinudia, Koech, Bahila, Munyoki, Mwangi, Jambi, Odhiambo, Oduor, Chikobwe, Waidhaka, Wanjiku. Pass, Amkonyi, Ochambo, Wakudi. Bachelor of Science in Applied Computer Science, first class honors, Ngugi Margaret Wambui, Wangui Virginia Jerry. Second class honors, upper division, Asilikwa, Bahariui, Chemtai, Chepkoech, Daracha, Kadwara, Kamau David Nganga, Kamau Jane Bone, Karani, Kipkuri, Kidei, Koech, Mbukwa, Mukua, Muchemi, Muriuki, Mwangi Shadrack Kabaru, Mwangi Simon Diritu, Ngugi, Jandi, Njao, Njoroke, Nyakoto, Osare, Shalo, Simiyu, Wangui. Second class honors, lower division, Asako, Chepsongod, Cheriot, Kitau, Chepteling, Kimathi, Kipkrui, Kiplangat, Kipngeno, Kiura, Maina, Manyi, Masika, Matayo, Mbogo, Muridhi, Ndirangu, Nduta, Nguyo Ian Munge, Nguyo Olive Wamsi, Njeru, Odiri, Rioyot, Chayelel, Sendeyo, Washira, Wamaidha, Wambui, Wesonga. Bachelor of Science in Biochemistry, first class honors, Biot Cornelius Kipkoech, George Johnson Ngaire, Gitari Paul Mbundi, Kiplangat Titus, Kiuli Alexander Mutisha, Mukiria Robert Chege, Mulingi Josephat Mutinda, Mwangi Geoffrey Kanyora, Mwenda Brian Boya, Okech Rosel Aor. Second class honors, upper division, Acheng, Agola, Chepkomoy, Hishana, Chelengany, Kamau, Kimathi, Kimtai, Kinya, Korir, Mtiwa, Mwini, Ndirangu, Nganga, Sioka, Rotich, Tom, Wafula, Wanjiru. Second class honors, lower division, Akwata, Chepkerui, Cheptobei, Shira, Chumo, Karuku, Kerio, Kimweri, Kipkoech, Kiprono, Mburu, Mwakisha, Ocheng, Onyango, Opio, Oundo. Bachelor of Science in Medical Science and Technology, first class honors, Jepet Gertrude Koech, Chemtai Naomi Ruto, Gitu Emma Ndita, Warutho Batram Hinga. Second class honors, upper division, Cheloti, Chepkirui, Cherotich, Choge, Jacob, Kamau, Kaukwa, Kimayo, Kingo, Kipchumba, Kimei, Kiplangat, Masharia, Matuku, Mbuya, Mwembia Tony, Mwega, Nyongesa, Odhiambo, Adongo, Oigara, Okando, Okoth, Okungu, Otieno, Vincent, Wangari, Wesonga. Second class honors, lower division, George, Kimendo, Kipngetich, Muridhi, Ogera. Bachelor of Science in Computer Science, first class honors, Kemboi Joylin Cheped, Kimani Benson Mbivi, Mbiyu Ruth Wangui, Mudhuyu Nance Njoki, Nganga Justin Karemeri, Nyaga Frida Njeri, Wanjiru Brian Mugo. Second class honors, upper division, Chepkemoi, Chepkoech, Cornelius, Joseph, Kipkemoi, Kipkoech, Kiplangat, Kimngeno, Kiprotich, Kialo, Maina, Morara, Mugambi, Mugure, Murei, Mushoka, Mwathe, Mwenda, Mwinga, Ndonge, Ngure, Njia, Ndei, Ndongai, Okimaru, Okore, Piauri, Wanjala. Second class honors, lower division, Kate, Kamanja, Kariuki, Kemboi, Kengere, Gigen, Kiproti, Kombo, Koskei, Muhanya, Murithi, Mwanzi, Ndiritu, Njongu, Nyasinga, Nzomo, Odhiambo, Okumu, Omondi, Onserio, Riungu, Sigira, Thuo, Wainaina. Pass, Kipkoech. Please resume your seats and wait for the Chancellor to confer you the decree.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, in the 2018-2019 academic year, the following 417 candidates, whom I have the honor to present to you, satisfy the Board of Examiners in the Faculty of Business Studies and the Senate for the conferment of the respective bachelor's degree of Chuka University. Bachelor of Commerce, Accounting Option, First Class Honors. Boru Bonaye Alake, Kabwere Alfred Mwendo, Kironzo Robert Muriungi, Duati Margaret Wamboi, Okoth Eric Okoth. Second class honors upon division, Adara, Chemtai, Chepkirui, Chindui, David, Egesa, Karaoke, Kiarie, Kimeo, Kimondu, Kiprugat, Getich, Kirago, Kerea, Getuko, Kerumba, Macharia, Maina, Mainge, Bae, Mukemba Abraham, Mukeb Joseph, Mungai, Mwangi, Mwendwa, Dirito, Njoroge John, Njoroge Peter, Nkiri, Jamba, Obiambo, Lalo, Wamboi. Second class honors, lower division, Hari, Beth, Gichovi, Kipto, Kirwa, Makoani, Mandera, Mutie, Mutua, Mwendwa, Ndeke, Joki, Viga, Jao, Obare, Oyugi, Wasabu, Wangombe. Banking and Finance Option, First Class Honors. Asan Amlam Ibrahim, Kimani Kavin Kamodo, Kyoko Lud Kareke, Masud Munyazi Sama, Mugambi Aquilina Atumwa, Mutuko Johnson Kenama, Ngure Esther Wajiro, Jiro Dennis Mwaneki, Owino Oscar Otieno, Sira Peter, Wangarwa Fidelis Juma. Second class honors upon division, Akingi, Ahoko, Arusei, Benu, Bukachi, Gitonga, Chepchichiu, Kango, Karemi, Karaoke, Karunda, Kabwere, Kibe, Kibet, Kimani, Kinoti, Kipragat, Kiprimo, Kipto, Konzoro, Kongu, Macharia Mioda, Macharia Sanon, Magut, Mibieka, Mwendo, Mogo, Murevi, Musioka, Motua, Nelson, Jenga, Joroge, Nyokabi, Jango, Omondi, Wambua, Wanene. Second class honors lower division, Abubaka, Bwire, Chevet, Chemjo, Chemweno, Chepkirui, Gorya, Chepkirui Hive, Chesire, Chomba, Gatwiri, Gichovi, Japkori, Zevi, Kare, Kadorima, Kibara, Kiro, Kimenjo, Kimokwa, Kiprono, Kibuva, Macharia, Makori, Mogusu, Mokevi, Moyonga, Mwangi, Mwanza, Mweti, Ngoge, Jero, Joe, Nyambane, Ongeri, Oruru, Tane, Wangoi. Insurance and Risk Management Option, First Class Honors. Marala Martin Wanzara. Second class honors, upper division. Aboro, Kidaka, Mumo, Moki, Mudhamia, Mutua, Mutuko, Derito, Ndega, Joroge, Jogona, Ruoti, Sang, Warumori, Wanjiku. Second class honors, Ruan division. Ikunda, Kalani, Marema, Munene, Murevi, Murioki, Odindo, Onyango, Wambua, Yamo. Management Science, option first class honors, Kajuzu Aidamboi. Second class honors, upper division, Nganga Luce Nyambula. Second class, Ruan division, Kalani. Marketing option, first class, Jeros Kuran Mwenda. Second class honors, upper division, Karaoke, Mwada, Ndegwa, Joroge, Okumu, Weruma. Second class honors, Ruan division, Murevi, Muturi, Obando, Vianyu, Wachera. Human Resource Management option, first class honors, Kiomba Peter Waweru, Jackie Margaret Ntitio. Second class honors, upper division, Chege, Mwoki, Murigi, Jogona, Omondi. Second class honors, Ruan division, Chambisa, Kamau, Makari, Moga. Monene, Joe, Nyaga. Pass, Micheni. Procurement Logistic Management option, second class honors, upper division, Ari Katra, Macau, Tundu, Wanjiru. Second class honors, Ruan division, Chariot, Kaburu, Kamau, Losologo, Baya, Muchiri, Ndegi. Njero, Ere, Njero Stella. Joroge, Odoyo, Wamboi, Waweru. Bachelor of Cooperative Management, second class honors, upper division, Akinyi, Chai, Chepkemoi, Chariot, Gikonyo, Gidenji, Kamau, Kimani, Kimemia, Kimeo, Kanyaika. Kinyanjui, Koki, Madenge, Momanyi, Molala, Mwaka, Njoki Brian, Njoki Michael, Joroge Caroline, Joroge Samuel, Nyabuti, Ogao, Ogutu, Ongaro, Wakaya, Wambogo, Wawelo, Wawela. Second class honors, Ruan division, Anthony Peter, Anthony Mary, Betty, Chepkemoi, Gati, Gidaiga, Kamau, Karondo, Kemboi, Kinyoro, Kiroi, Kosgei, Mareto, Muchero, Mutai, Nganga, Nyakoiro, Ochiago, Rioba, Sang, Sigei, Wacheke. Bachelor of Entrepreneurship and Small Business.
Did you know that you can watch Citizen TV live stream on the go anytime, anywhere? Just download the View Sasa app or the Citizen TV app. Both are available on Play Store.
wa chanjo ya kuzuia maambukizi ya saratani ya uzazi kwa watoto walio na chini ya miaka 10. Wawakilishi wadi katika kaunti ya Bungoma wanapinga agizo la kufungwa kwa zahanati 42 katika kaunti hiyo.
Hawa pia wavulana waambiwe kwamba kama mtapachika msichana mimba, wewe pia kama ni shule utakosa shule.
Wenyeji wa Mount Kenya wataka kukamatwa kwa chifu baada ya mwanafunzi mmoja wa kike kujifungua pacha.